I think of my life not in a structure from top to bottom. I think of it as in concentric circles. So with Jesus at the center, and then going out from there is myself, of course, but then our family and then society. So I play different roles in each of those circles and follow Jesus throughout them. And so one of the paradigm shifts that God really had to take me through was I was looking at life from the outside in instead of the inside out. I thought if I just get the right job, I'll be filled up. And the deeper truth is that we live life from the inside out, and that out of Colossians, the mystery that's been hidden throughout the ages of Christ in us. So if we see it that way, with Jesus at the center of our lives, everything becomes an expression of Christ in us, loving our families, loving our kids, being a leader in business, being a civic leader, being on boards, all of those things. So all of them flow from this intimacy with Jesus. So in that sense, business really is ministry. So, and that's really the way I think about it. And this dualism that you sometimes think about between the sacred and the secular, I think is frankly just a complete lie. It's an artificial construct of mankind, and God's world is seamless. It transcends the sacred and the secular, the physical and the spiritual, the visible and the invisible, because everything is under the lordship of Christ. So if we live under that artificial divide, I think it causes real problems. So I can offer you kind of three things that come to mind for me. One is it places the 100,000 hours that we'll work in our lifetime outside of God. That means that we will spend the bulk of our lives not living on purpose, living outside of God's purposes. Yep. Secondly, I think it narrows the value of business. It diminishes it from its intrinsic value to an instrumental value. So now I work in business so that I can make a pile of money and give it away, or so that I can retire at some point and do God's work. And then the result of that is it leads to the lives that the enemy would love to have us live. It's not an accident, I think, that evil is live spelled backwards, right? So it's just the opposite of what God would want. So it leads to a life of restlessness and insecurity and apprehension and anxiety, because we never really know if we're living life on purpose. And I think for me, if viewed through the right lens, every moment can be congruent with our purpose in life, including sitting in a budget meeting or whatever business meeting you want to think about.